is such a lovely evening. As we are to grace this occasion, allow me to welcome you all to Alternative Financial Services, the Second Chance Credit Program. As we get comfortable in our seats enjoying the evening, the season, the ambience of the nice background music, let us warmly put together our hands in welcoming LaWanda Davy to the floor.
Thank you so much for the warm and friendly welcome, everyone. I would like to talk about our guarantee. We offer real legal credit profile numbers. We guarantee that you will be able to start a new credit profile with our numbers. Your new credit profile number will pass any safe scan, telecheck, LexisNexis, check systems, or any system check. After spending so much time researching the legalities of the CPNs, I've discovered that it is legal to have a second number, a CPN, or some may say a credit privacy number. It's a 9-digit number that credit can be built on. How you intend to use it determines its legal versus illegal actions. It is used to give very important people in the political, government, and corporate world total protection of their real personal information by keeping it in total privacy. The 9-digit number that is the exact genetic makeup of a Social Security number. This is not a government issued number like an EIN or TIN. This number is not a Social Security number, and it's not a tax ID. It's simply a number file at the credit bureaus that can have personal financial information reported on. It is also your legal right to keep your Social Security number private and use it separate from any credit-related purpose. You are only required by law to disclose your Social Security number to the Internal Revenue Service, your employer, or when you're registering a motor vehicle, buying a firearm, or applying for or obtaining federal insured loans such as FHA, Sallie Mae, etc. Those are the only times you would use your Social Security number. I encourage you to use the laws to your advantage. Each credit bureau works a different schedule. In addition to the CPN, most of these numbers are used by our celebrities, Congress members, government workers, witness protection reasons. For example, for celebrities, they may use this number to protect the media from using their Social Security number to track what they're buying and what they're purchasing using their credit cards. And for Congress, they hold special privileges to the law. Therefore, their privacy needs to be protected for those reasons. And in other cases, like in the Witness Protection Program, they're used to protect the identity of those under that program.
Utilizing the credit profile number, you will want to first select an address that you've never used for anything to place on your CPN and make sure that the original addressees are aware of this as well so that you'll receive all of your mail and your credit card. Anything under that address that you select, that's where all of your credit cards and mail and so forth would go for your credit profile. So you want to make sure that you use an address where you can get your mail from without hassle. This will be used with your date of birth as well as your first and last name only. It is best to obtain a CPN from a different state than your social. However, it's not mandatory. The SSN administration does not issue numbers using your date of birth anymore. It is based on geographical areas now. As always, remember what state your CPN was issued out of. If you do not know, ask me and I will provide it to you. Memorize your CPN as if it was your Social Security number because this is the number that you will use for your credit instead of your social security number. You want to make sure that you memorize your new address and the county associated with the city of that new address. The next thing, you want to be familiar with the addresses associated with your trade lines, should you choose trade lines, and you want to also know the county of those cities, because creditors will ask questions pertaining to your credit profile just to verify your identity when applying for credit. You can Google the county of your city if you like. When applying for credit, always use your new address associated with the CPN. If your license or ID still contains the old address, make sure that the creditors do not run with your CPN, because this will merge your old credit profile with the new one. You do not want this to happen, because it will destroy everything that you worked so hard to obtain. Just let the creditors know that you did not update your address on your ID, or you have been a victim of fraud under an old address. Many people have been and not know it. I've been a victim, so I found out later. So that can be another reason why things aren't matching on your current profile. The next thing I would like to speak about is things that you can actually do with your CPN. Okay, first, no FHAs, no taxes, no loans for tuition. You want to make sure you stay away from doing any of those things with the CPN. However, if you choose to use your CPN, you can use it for car loans, credit cards, department store cards, apartment rentals, personal loans, utilities, and anything that will allow you to use credit for. So keep that in mind. When you come in contact with the same number, your same phone number, you do not want to use your old phone number when applying for credit, because the other address is attached to that phone number. This will definitely merge your credit profiles, and you don't want to do that. Also, do not attempt to refinance anything that was purchased under your Social Security number with a CPN, no matter how great the rates look, because this will also merge your profiles together. So keep that in mind. Do not use the CPN for government programs where a Social Security card has been presented, for example, like HUD homes or loans, filing taxes, or employment. Do not fall for anyone offering the large credit cards with new CPNs. It is impossible to do. You must build your CPN just like you would any other credit profile. It takes time, and it is not a quick fix. Details that are included in the email report. Your credit score within 90 days will be 700. New credit history, new credit profile, and a credit rebuilder is attached to this credit profile. So you want to make sure that you don't take off and, start applying for credit cards all over the place. You want to follow all of the details and instructions included in that email to make sure that you achieve this within 90 days. So keep that in mind when you're looking to build up a great credit history.